Hey Kirk, Demetrius here. So here's this quick video I told you I'd put together for you, just showing you how you could um, get more jetting jobs for your market. Um, but really, this kind of goes for any service that you offer, right? You do this, you apply this strategy, right? So, so I typed in hydrojetting Kalispell, Montana, and you'll notice right at the top here, you guys in EK Plumbing are running some Google guaranteed ads, right? So the thing with that, right, is, I mean, when you have done your own personal searching for any particular service, how often are you clicking on ads, right? Yes, ads work, but uh, in the big scheme of things, right, they're spendy, and uh, more times than not, people go to uh, local search compared to ads. And what I mean by that is they go here to the map pack, right? And this is some prime real estate. Reason being is that about 7 out of 10 people that are looking for any service stop here. So if your business is showing up in the map pack, it's a pretty good chance they're going to call uh, your phone number, or they're going to go to your website and submit a contact form to inquire about services. And so, not being in this space, you're missing out on a ton of business, right? Um, without digging in too deep, it's hard for me to say how much uh, search is actually coming through here for Kalispell, but I work in some larger markets where populations are, upwards of 1 million, some upwards of 6 million, and we're getting, upwards of 2 to 300 calls a month, right, for jetting, scopes, you name it. And again, like I said, dominating in this space is crucial, right? And there's a few ways on how you can go about doing that, right? It's not just on having the most reviews, because obviously you guys have 250 reviews, yet you're not in the map pack, and you see that this advanced sewer specialist guy has 4 and he's there, right? And so one of the things that allows you to get there, well, essentially it's optimizing your Google listing, right? And you do that by obviously filling out your whole name, address, phone number, that whole deal. But your business description can fit up to 750 characters, and you want to make sure that you use all of them if you can, but as much of those characters as possible, and include some of the keywords that you want to rank for, right? So a keyword is determined by the service that you offer, as well as the location, right? Otherwise, it's a national term, right? If we just said hydrojetting, right? That's a national term. Um, Next thing is citations. And so citations are anywhere that your name, address, and phone number show up on the web. And you get those in things like directory listings. So think of places like Yelp or Dex Yellow Pages, or even your company's Facebook business profile will give you a citation. And there's thousands of places where you can do that, right? And so the more places on the web that you get your business name, address, and phone number spread out, the more Google looks at your entity as an authority for your particular niche, right? And so you want to start building those out, right? And local directories, even better, right? Chamber of Commerce, awesome spot to get a citation. If you're already a part of it, awesome, but make sure that all your information is correct, name, address, phone number, and if you can get a link, your website linked on their directory, even better, right? If not, I would highly suggest becoming a member of the local Chamber of Commerce. The next thing I wanted to talk about is uh, the organic listings, right? And that would be like here, starting here. Now, in most cases, when you search, the map pack is the first thing that goes just below ads, right? But ever so often, you will see where Google has placed the organic listings above the map pack. And reason being is kind of like I mentioned earlier with the authority, right? Um, and Google kind of gives these guys the nod. In this case, Wild West, right? And with Google, it's really an open book test, and you can go in and see what your competition is doing, replicate what they're doing, and add on, in hopes that you can, not hopes, but you can compete and often dominate in your market, right? And so, since success leaves clues, let's go in and take a look and see what these guys are doing. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, this is one of their sub pages, right? This is not their main page, because I can see here with this arrow and hydrojetting Kalispell, right? That's a sub page, which is awesome. I mean, most businesses tend to rank their homepage first, and then any sub pages, so on and so forth, after that, right? And these guys, right, looks like they are based in Kalispell, but they're ranking their sub page for jetting, right? And that's what you want to do as a business. And half of ranking any web page is content, right? So you want to have authoritative content on your site. Most of the sites that I build out, whether for myself or clients, have a minimum of 1,000 words on the page, right? Again, authoritative, right? Using the keywords that you want to rank for. Right? You see here these guys hydrojetting in Kalispell, right? And again, they have a lot of pages, right? Because it's more space where you can build out content, right? Look at all the different services they offer. For every service that they offer, they have a page, right? And then obviously about us and whatnot. But again, it's just more places to establish authority on the web and in Google's eyes. Because really, when you're building out a website, you're writing it, yes, for your potential customer, but really you're writing it for Google, for search engines, right? And so you want to build it out with content, right? I'm going to take a look here at your site, and awesome having the call to actions up here, its phone number and the contact form. It's great. But again, lacking content. The reviews are great, right? The testimony is awesome, but we got to build it out. And again, this is your homepage. This is great here. I'm not sure, is this linked to YouTube? I'm not sure. I can't really tell. I don't think it is, but if not, it'd be great to create a YouTube channel for your company, and then link it through here. Embed the link on the site. But again, content, right? You maybe have a couple hundred words on here tops on this homepage. I would highly suggest ramping that up. And then again, like I said, with the services, right? Because here, just looking, yes, you do plumbing and installs, but other than that, it kind of leaves a lot to be admired, right? Or not admired, but to be discovered. And you should build that out, because again, like I said, look at these guys, right? Tons of pages, a couple of pages. And so again, it's all about establishing authority. And then last but not least, I want to talk about backlinks. And backlinks are essentially votes to your site, but they're not all created equal. And the more relevant the backlink, the more votes you get to your site. So if you are getting a link from, say, another sewer and drain company that's in, say, Bozeman or Dallas or Miami or Seattle, right? You're going to get more votes to your site than if you were linking to, say, a pizza company, right? Because you're not in the business of selling pizzas. And so the more of those you can get from like businesses, it's going to boost you up here, right? Because you are on the first page, but where you're at on the first page, I think here it's number 6, no one's clicking on 6. Really how it works is after about the top 3, it falls off drastically as far as number of clicks you get to your site. So you got to boost that up, and you do that with content and backlinks, right? Really, the amount of money you guys are spending here, which I don't know for certain, but I could find out in a couple of clicks. The amount of money you guys are spending on Google Ads, you could put that into your own brand, getting here in the map pack, and boosting up your organic ranking here, and getting up here within a few months, right? And so again, like I said, when you're in the map pack and dominating organically, it's doing all the heavy lifting for you. And then that's when you can start getting predictable with your business, because you know on average how many leads are coming in every month, right? I'd be curious to see what those numbers are looking like with Google Guaranteed, and then comparing the two, so I could show you what some of my campaigns are doing, and just look at apples to apples. Obviously, population and stuff varying, that determines some things, but overall, I would be willing to put my money where my mouth is and say that it's going to benefit you more showing up here in the map pack and organically than Google Guaranteed. So the key takeaways here are 3, right? There's citations, your name, address, phone number all over the web, content on the website, and backlinks. So hopefully I was able to add a little bit of value there. If you'd like to know more, please just reach out to me and we can kind of go over next steps on what that might look like. Otherwise, again, like I said, hopefully just add some value, and let me know what you think. Thanks.